If your aim is to build a cheap container home, this is the video for you.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
The sole mission of this video is to give you guys a list of simple rules to follow to save money in your container home build. As a container home builder myself, I think the overall key to saving money would be to focus on having a functional home first. By simplifying the build and focusing on having a functional space, you can get right to the point and save a lot of money in the process.
Get this house cleaned up, because it's time for the show now.
Oh, I'm not going to sit up here and watch this show.
Now, before anything else occurs, the first order of business is to make sure that you hire an architect to draft up your ideas into a working set of construction drawings. From experience, I know that this step is the most crucial step that you can make before construction begins, and it's one that's often overlooked and undervalued. I hear many new builders complaining the cost to pay for construction drawings, but the true perspective is that an architect who helps you thoroughly plan out your container build is actually saving you on an average 10% on costs and at least a few months of headaches minimum. Select a location that takes into account building a container home project. Consider factors like zoning regulations, accessibility, and utility connections to avoid extra expenses. The right location varies depending on your intentions and budget, so keep in mind that if you're building on a small lot within a developed neighborhood, you may end up spending thousands of dollars to properly place your container on site. Used shipping containers are generally more affordable than new ones. It's sort of misleading to call a shipping container new because by the time they arrive here from China, they are already used. So for my example, a new container would be considered a one-trip container. A container that's only been on a one-way journey from its original destination and does not consist of a lot of wear and tear would be considered a new container. This would be your most expensive purchase, but you can save thousands by sourcing containers that have a little bit more wear and tear on them. The beautiful part about containers is that for the most part, no one cares if it's a new container or an old container. Matter of fact, older containers tend to tell a better story. Make sure to inspect them thoroughly for structural integrity before purchasing. This can reduce your overall cost by thousands. Complex designs can drive up costs due to the increased labor and materials. Opt for a simpler layout and design that reduces the need for cutting and modifying containers extensively. Anytime you can avoid welders, you can save on an average a few $1,000s a day. I will spare you the details on how to get that done, but use your creativity to imagine building a container home with little to no welding work needed. While DIY projects can save money, certain aspects like welding, electrical work, and plumbing might require professional expertise. Evaluate your skills realistically and decide whether it's best to hire help. My hope is that this video adds to that do-it-yourself motto for a lot of builders. So if you feel that this video has added value, definitely comment and let me know. Incorporate recycled and salvaged materials wherever possible. This includes fixtures, flooring, cabinetry, and more. This not only saves money, but it also adds character to your home. Choose cost-effective but high-quality windows and doors. Instead of going the custom route, go to the big box stores and use what's commonly on hand. This will be one of the best decisions you can make on this container home journey. Don't hesitate to negotiate prices with suppliers and contractors. You might also explore bartering or trading services if you have skills or resources that others need. Negotiating prices is a crucial skill because it allows you to optimize costs and enhances your project's overall profitability. By engaging in price negotiations with suppliers, subcontractors, and vendors, a home builder can secure better deals on materials, labor, and services. If feasible, consider living in a smaller temporary space on your property while building that container home. A lot of people like myself went the route of renting an RV during the construction process and simply setting up on site. last and final tip. To save money and build a cheap container home, consider building in stages. Start with the essentials and gradually expand and add features as your finances allow. Remember that while cost savings are important, it's equally crucial to ensure the safety, durability, and functionality of your container home. If you made it this far in the video, that means that you found this information helpful, and I truly appreciate it. So right now we're going to recap everything we discussed so far. Number 1, you want to set pre-construction expectations, aka make sure you get a working set of construction drawings. Number 2, choose the right location. Number 3, buy used containers. Definitely don't worry about finding the nicest container, okay? You want to make sure you save money and make sure that it's functional. Make sure that that container is functional, okay? Number 4, simplify your design, okay? Number 5, do it yourself. Do as much as you can on your own. Barter, work with others, try to figure out ways to cut corners, and not in quality, but in activities. All right. Number 6, use recycled and salvaged materials. Now, the whole concept of doing a container home is using recycled materials. So just continue that theme throughout the project. Number 7, go with cost-effective windows and doors. Now, I specifically spoke to these 2 things because this is where a lot of us spend a lot of time and a lot of money trying to decide what we should do. And I'm just telling you now, if your goal is to build a cheap container home, you want to go with the cost-effective windows and doors, period. Number 8, always negotiate and barter. Now, keep in mind, this is, you may be limited depending on where you are and what's happening, but always negotiate and barter. Even if it doesn't work out, at least give a shot to trying to negotiate prices, okay? Negotiation is not a big deal. Every contractor, subcontractor, and company is used to people trying to negotiate. So don't feel like you're out of place for trying to save some money, all right? Number 9, find temporary shelter. This is just a favorite of mine. You save on gas, you save on travel time, so you cut your time down, and you save on expenses if you can rent you an RV or if you already own an RV. This can save you thousands in expenses per month, and you can give more of your time, energy, and resources and finances to finishing your container home. And last but not least, use the slow and steady approach. Again, this is about building a container home on a budget, building a cheap container home. So this is specifically for you guys that are trying to save money. So anyway, before we get out of here, I just want to say again from the bottom of my heart, thank you if you've watched it this far. If you watched my video, if you found it helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I say that because this keeps us in the algorithm. This gets this video views, and it allows me to grow my channel and put out more great content for you guys. All right, so anyway, I'm about to get out of here. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you.
No, God, please, no, 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 no!